I mean, what can I say? It's quite an achievement. It's really, we're pushing the boundaries of human capabilities here. Yeah, you know, it's so hard to find good talent. And the good folks over at the room next door, aka my mother, yes, she was kind enough to help me. Now she's a smart, attractive woman, and she's accomplished a lot in her life. I'm thankful, really, that I had her by my side. But the point is, we worked together on this. We made a stand against the tyranny of all the naysayers, all the people who thought that we couldn't do what we did, the people who thought it was impossible. We proved them all wrong. That's what we did. We didn't just build a cat tree. We proved them wrong. That's what it's all about. In the end of the day, when you lay down in bed, on your deathbed, and you think about where your life has gone and the people that you loved, the people that you lost along the way, you're gonna have to ask yourself, did you build a cat tree for your cat with your mom because she asked you to? Did you do that? Right here. And we did. How do we put it together? I'll tell you how we put it together. We use a series of biomass and synthetic wool fibers combined with an adhesive to make it as strong as other substances in the known universe. You want me to really just lay it down? What did we really do? Get down to the nitty-gritty of it? It took us thousands of years to get to the point where we had agriculture, roads, police, all this combining into one for us to get to the point where we could finally make this dream become a reality. It's not just like we went out there, had some harebrained idea to make a cat tree that I thought was actually going to be really easy, but my mom had other plans. It's not like we did that. It's not like I thought we were just going to make a pole of a cardboard tube, when in reality I had to upholster a rug onto a wooden platform and design it. You think we did that? Because we didn't. Did I travel? Heck yeah, we traveled. We traveled a lot in this. Where do I start? It was a journey, really. I felt so lucky and gifted just to be able to travel such distances, because normally people don't get to travel that much. You know, a lot of people spend their whole lives wanting to travel the world, wanting to go places they've never been before. I got to do that. And I honestly just want to say that I'm very privileged to be able to get to do that. Not many people get to do that. Where did I go? I started on my bed, and I had to get off of my bed and I had to put my feet on the ground first. That was the first part. And you know, the first part is always the hardest. After that, there was this like force calling me to go to the kitchen. It was hunger. And as I was in the kitchen, I saw my mother there. I was tired, obviously, from walking that far. It took a lot of steps, and probably about 15 of them, each muscle firing one after the next. My mind was going 100 miles an hour. Just the whole time I was questioning, you know, is this the right path? Is this the road that I take? I thought about all the things that I left behind in those moments. I thought about the warm, comfortable bed that will be missed. I thought about my favorite items that I've collected over the years that are stored in my room here on the wall. I thought about all the memories that I made in that place, all the meaning that it had to me, all the tears, the laughs, all the meals that I enjoyed, all the water that I drank. I'm sorry. Oh, I get emotional just thinking about it, you know? But I left it all because I had a vision. I knew that if I went out there, that there was a chance. I didn't know for certain, but I thought that there would be food. I thought that there would be something good. You know, in this world these days with COVID and all, good things, they don't come that often anymore. But I saw it in here. And as I traveled, the seconds turning into hours, the hours turning into years, I reached the kitchen. My mom, unexpectedly there. And I was scared. Be honest with you, I was scared. And so she asked me to go make a cat treat with her, and I was like, yeah, sure. But you know what? It was worth it. Because it turns out there was milk in the fridge, and I was able to eat a bowl of cereal. That's right. The first thing I was thinking when I heard the idea was, I was just thinking about how stupid it was. All the things that could have gone wrong. I was thinking about all the planning that would be involved, all the time it would take, all the ways that it could go wrong, really. All the ways that it could go right. At first it seems fairly straightforward. You build a structure that can support a 10-pound projectile, I mean, a 10-pound cat, and you just stick them on there, you watch them climb up. You're wrong. So I'm searching up on Google Images, just trying to see other kind of cat tree things that people have made before, and I'm kind of picturing myself like putting the cat on the tree, and how's the weight of it gonna hold up, and what's the cat gonna do on it? You know, I'm trying to visualize, get in the zone of like, you know, what's gonna happen basically. And I'm thinking like, there's gonna have to be a huge supporting beam. And like the problem with that is like, if the cat is standing on top of the supporting beam, right, he's gonna be able to, it's gonna be supportive, but he's not gonna be able to like climb up and down it very easily. I mean, he could like claw on it, but the thing is, we need to have some sort of like platform for him to jump on, you know, and the platform has gotta have some sort of like, something for him to grip so that he can jump. So it's safe for him, you know. Safety was a #1 priority here. You know, as soon as the cat jumps down from one platform to another though, it's gonna impact that like really, really hard. It's gonna cause a lot of force to be driven like through the structure when that happens. And it's gonna have to support that. It's even possible that if the platform wasn't wide enough, that it, you know, we just made like a beam sticking out, and it's not like a flat platform, but it's more like a beam, that the cat's just gonna jump on it and just like snap in half. His body's gonna decapitate, fall on the ground, limp, lifeless body there. We didn't want that to happen, obviously, for like obvious reasons. We didn't want that to happen. So we went with a completely new cat tree design that just totally rips off a tree. I mean, it looks exactly like a tree, honestly. We basically just, I'm gonna be serious with you for a second, we just like copied the way that a tree looks and did that. So we finally settled on a design and we went to build it, and then suddenly this happened. And that wasn't supposed to happen. Stupid head here forgot to attach the platform onto the base of the structure when I put it up. I can't believe how it skipped my mind. I mean, I held the platform up and I let go and it just fell. I'm such an idiot. What if the cat was on that? Oh my gosh. What if the cat was on that? And in that moment, all the thoughts come rushing in, and you start to realize just how dangerous this really is. You know, when you're drawing it on pen and paper, it doesn't really come across to you all the dangers that's gonna happen in real life. But just seeing one of the platforms fall off like that, it all started to kind of just sink in, you know? And so I thought to myself, what could I do that would keep this platform secure? And it hit me, it came to me just out of nowhere. I thought, I actually have to support this with like screws or hot glue or something. And that's what I did. We used screws and hot glue. In my mind I was like, I'll put enough support beams on it so that it can hold the weight that I want it to. I know, right? Gosh, I love my job. So my line of thinking here was, you know, we have the platform, and the platform has to actually hold the cat, the weight of the cat on the platform. But what if the platform falls out from underneath? As I figured out very quickly, I put the platform up and let go. It just fell. Okay, so I realized I needed to actually put like support beams underneath it. But then, you know, the problem arises: what holds the support beams up? And I was sitting there and I was like, okay, I need like glue to hold the support beams in place. But then what do I glue it onto? And it's a cycle, really. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure how people get anything done in the world, really. Like, I actually don't know. I looked it up on Google, but I couldn't find any results on it. I mean, I was like 99.99999% sure that the glue was going to hold the dowels and the dowel was going to hold the platform. I mean, we were way over time and we blew the budget out of the water. I mean, of course we didn't use any actual money because we were just using pieces that we had around the house. But when you stop and consider how much each dab of glue is, it adds up. People don't think about that stuff. But, you know, after we added all this together, it was super, super strong. Didn't even flex under full load of the cat standing on it. I mean, it was like, can't not, the fat kid die. It's really hard. We had the tree standing up, and you know, my main concern was like, oh, what if the tree like falls over? Because we didn't attach it to anything. It's just a tree. And so we were like, okay, we're gonna need to like put a base on it. And I put the base on it. Well, me and my mom, we built this base around it. That thing was like rock solid. It was not like it could. Honestly, the base would have to break before like the tree fell over. Which it didn't. It was good. COVID. And I was sitting back late at night, and I was thinking to myself, looking at it, and I was like, just thinking about the dangers of this. Like, if that cat like is on a platform, like once that platform like comes out from underneath it, it's just gonna fall. There's a lot of play in the tree. I didn't know if it was gonna like do something wonky. The scale is so huge too. I mean, you don't think about it, but like when this tree is standing straight up, it's almost 7 feet tall. You do not want the cat to fall from that. Then I realized there's gonna be some centrifugal force here. Like as the cat jumps down onto the thing, he's gonna have like, it's gonna be kind of a curved motion when he leaps forward, and it's gonna sort of like momentumize his body. He could roll and fall and crush his skull on the concrete and die. You know, like I've seen cats jump up and down from things before, but it's pretty much impossible just to understand like whether or not the cat would be safe, and like this is a big enough platform for him. We don't want to hurt him. God forbid PETA gets called. We got so many eyes on this project already. I mean, we're kind of under the fire right now. Under the fire? You go under the fire. COVID. In conclusion, yeah, it worked out okay.